Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. In the last episode, Miss and Mr. have found some interesting facts about what may have happened with Counselor Jake, specifically because we found and we pilfered Evelyn's home over here, and there's something suspicious about her, and she may have been involved with the counselor's death and such. But anyway, for that we'll have to eventually reach Evelyn's secret lair somewhere on the beach, they said, in the north. But before that, I was trying to sort out my inventory, and I think I may have misremembered something, but I was, first of all, I was mincing pillows with the feathers, so now I have like 24 feathers. But what I meant to say is that I think I may have mistook the crafting system of this game with the second original sin, because one of them allows you to combine a feather and a blank air scroll, and that should create a teleportation scroll. But I forget if it's in this game or in the other game, because in this game they have a system where you can make random scrolls by combining an elemental scroll, like fire or water, with magic, ink pot and quill. But I'll show you how to make a quill. We already have the ink pot. You make a quill by combining a paper knife or any knife and a feather. And you make a regular quill, ink pot and quill, by combining both of those. However, in order to make a magic one, we'll need to acquire pixie dust. Now, I might have to check back at our lair if we got the necessary herbs, but I think I may have something. And another thing I think you can do is combine Drudene with an arrowhead. My crafting is slow. It makes a very specific type of arrows called charmed arrows, or rather, in my case, it's arrowhead, but and it's very useful because it temporarily makes your enemies fight on your side. I'll probably do those arrows later, but that's what I wanted to show you. I'm probably gonna sell most of the food I got and such. And I was doing inventory management. You know, now everyone have more or less proper boots, bracers. For this guy, I decided to store his stuff in here. And I do keep original armor pieces for Jahan and Medora. But anyway, so the reason I couldn't fully do inventory management is because if you go to the end of time...
Welcome back, Source Hunters. I've been eagerly expecting you. You found another starstone, haven't you? Go on, ask me how I know.
Yeah, it's because of this guy. Because of the zigzags. Alright, I'll bite. How can you tell we found another stone?
Aha! Mere child's play when you know what to look for. And luckily, I do. Do you remember when you first arrived on this plane? When the dormant portal that led us to this hall sprang to life?
Yeah.
It's happened again, my friend. Another portal has reignited. The end of time is growing by the stone. It's all connected somehow. You, this place, the void, the stones. Soon we'll have unraveled the whole truth. Oh, how I do love a good mystery.
So what have you discovered through the new portal?
You don't imagine that I'd presume to explore it before you? No, that would be most unmannerly. And not to mention, well, the...
What is it?
No, I'm sure it's nothing. It's just that beyond the portal, I sense a presence that I can't quite account for. It is at once powerful and faint. Perhaps only a shadow, perhaps more. But this is only speculation, of course. Come, let me show you the way. Once you're through, you'll be able to report exactly what we're dealing with.
Okay, so we got this mission with the guy. Might as well explore, why not? The new portal, he ran towards it. That's the new portal. The Hall of Heroes.
I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber. I wonder what they'll say.
Yeah, I wonder too. Okay, wow, lots of greenery. Immediately, I don't see anything useful yet to pick up.
What an impressive room.
So it is. A hall fit for kings.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, okay, yeah, I agree. And, oh, who are you? Astarte. Didn't we hear like a merchant in the market always say, buy Astarte, blah, 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 something, something. There's a lot of stuff in here. A lot of cutlery that is not really useful. Okay. You wanna chat?
You. It cannot be you. But it can only be you. The Guardians. Those I deceived. Those that deserted me. But oh, how weak you have become. As weak as you used to be strong. Look about you. You used to lead, and now you follow. Ignorant of your faults, and ignorant of your fate. That it has come to this. Woe to the world that it has come to this. He won't believe me, the fiend.
The fiend?
But they have come, as I prayed they would. Could they say...
Hey, you didn't finish chatting! Ah, weird lady. Whatever. She left us. Ancient diary, I guess we should read it. My friend and ally, the war has been won. Our victory is now inevitable. A fact, a certainty. One might say these last battles we wage are therefore pointless conflicts. But if the enemy won't relent, so be it. Truth be told, I relish in their stubbornness. Give me bloody combat. Give me the thrill of the front line. I shall be the first to break their ranks and the last to leave the battlefield. But you've been absent lately. It goes without saying I prefer to see you by my side. We shall meet again at the funeral, I suppose. Until then, I bid you adieu. You don't sign your name, though. A new log added, a general's tale. We found a letter belonging to a general who fought in a great war. This officer is of the opinion that though the war is virtually won, he simply can't get enough of bloody carnage. The letter seems to be addressed to a fellow officer with whom he shall meet at a funeral. Okay, so we get an ancient diary. And I guess there'll be a series of those diaries, maybe. I mean, there's a bunch of rooms, so... Blank Earth Scrollbook. That's not the one I wanted. Oh, well. Ooh, look at that cheese wheel. Yeah, this cutlery is not quite useful, so I think I'll keep it in here. But I'll take some roasted pork. And wine. I see another one. I missed this bottle and that bottle over there. Unfortunately, this is just a mess to navigate through, so it's easy just to zoom in myself, I guess. Ooh, another diary. There you go. My fellow general, in victory, life has taken an unreal turn. Everywhere I go, it seems I'm revered, not unlike a god. People feel graced when I look them in the eye, considering it a blessing. Children try to touch my hand or sleeve, believing it will bring them good luck. The absurdity of it all is staggering. Above all, I wish I had more time to myself, Some much needed peace of mind now that peace is finally in sight. Peace of mind. The closing of the coffin was seared into my sight. The dull thud of stone on stone echoes still. You may relish in combat still, but I have lost all appetite for carnage. Okay, so we got the continuation of that ancient diary. There's a whetstone somewhere in here. Let's see, anything in here? Like arrows? No? Ah, how disappointing. Oh, well, there's a person in here. John Smithen. Huh. Well, I can steal this decorative sword instead. Oh, there's a chest! Ah, it's empty. Never mind. I was getting excited for nothing. It was just a dank empty chest. Oh, more pillows, but I think I have more than enough feathers to last me a lifetime. Okay, we got an ancient letter. And wow, this place is really beautiful. So yeah, let's read the letter. Esteemed generals, all of Rivellon thanks you. All of Rivellon, God damn it, I think I got a tongue twist over there. All of Rivellon is in your debt. Gods and kings bow before you both, and it is right and proper that they do so. Even they had thought all was lost, that the world was to meet its end. But you turned the tide. Many have fallen, so very, very many, and I know you have suffered a great personal loss as well. Know, generals, that I sympathize deeply. So let us meet in the Hall of Heroes, both to celebrate and to remember, to honor the living and to honor the dead. Signed, Henry, son of William, a righteous king of Farrell. Well, we had a Duke of Farrell. What do you know? Coincidences everywhere. Okay, well, hey man, what's up? Who are you?
Well, wouldn't you look fine with a strapping warrior at your side? Or is it mages you prefer? An eagle-eyed ranger? A stealthy pickpocket? Take your pick of my swords for hire.
Let's see what you got there.
Of course, Chief. But maybe you ought to get rid of some of your old ones first. Never does well to sour one batch in sight of the other.
Do you mean I should kill them? I'm not sure how to interpret this. Okay, so he sells nothing except an earth tongue mushroom. Okay, but basically, yeah, if you maybe have terrible relationship with your companions or whatever other reasons, maybe you actually killed them, you can actually hire mercenaries as so that they will be your companions and such. Anyway,
What do you think that creature in there was?
I haven't the foggiest. The eerie bit is that she seems to know us.
yeah, she did. Or she does, rather. Well, hey, Zigzags, and
Plenty of time. The Weaver.
yeah.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not?
Yeah, let's discuss the rooms I've discovered.
Most certainly.
What can you tell me about what seems to be a great, banqueting room?
Ah, yes, the Hall of Heroes. Once upon a time, great feasts were held there in honor of heroes graced by the gods themselves. In that room, mortals and immortals dined side by side. I can't think of a better place to gather new heroes, should you come across such rarities, so that when needed, they can serve you in your quest against the void.
Do you know more about the lady we've met beyond the portal?
Like you, she is a mystery. But she seems to know you, doesn't she? Perhaps you'll meet her again and we'll learn more about her and about you.
So I wonder, did his questions got updated?
Like the imp said to the ballista operator.
No, never mind. Bye. Well, how about you? Can you tell me more about the rooms?
How might I serve our mission?
Yeah, let's chat about the rooms.
Threads I weave and tales I see. all will I tell.
So I met a strange woman in one of the other rooms. Can you tell me more about her?
She is one whose history is shrouded in darkness. She is more than a woman, though less than a goddess. She knows you. You have wronged her. She is part of the end, though she longs to be part of endlessness.
I discovered a great hall beyond one of the portals. Can you tell me more about it?
The threads tell me that once... Oh, how many eons lie hidden in so small a word. Once, you strode across that hall in shining armor, a sovereign to all who beheld your might. I can clearly read that armies you have led, demons and dragons you have conquered, that you have ascended. But how can this be now that you stand before me a human, a mortal? How far has your soul fled from the being it used to be? New threads, more threads we need.
Okay, gotcha. I guess that's it. Bye. Okay, so... Oh, wait! There's a golden... a cup, a teaspoon! Oh my gosh, how did I miss? Did I not pilfer this room? God, what the hell was I thinking? I thought I pilfered this place. I guess I missed the bookcases, but wow, okay, I got more stuff to sell. Okay, I might check if I have some stuff. Let me go visit the basket. I think most of the food items I can probably sell. Okay, I have stardust, that's good, because I might be able to actually make pixie dust. And we'll need a skull for this. Yeah, I'm gonna sell that. I'll keep those necessities like flour and wheat, but everything else for sale. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Did I ever collect a mortal and pestle? Something tells me I probably did not. I'll take some of the scrolls. And the tooth. I'll take a lot of the grenade making things. And good, I kept the essences over here. But I don't have air essence to make the scroll. Bah! Anyway, so, I'm gonna give this to Mr. because he has the crafting ingredients. Oh yeah, that's a bottle of wine. Give this to Mr. as well. To Mr. Everything else... Yeah, everything else is for sale. Let's see. Yeah, he does not have. But I think I might be able to make one of the grenades. I just don't remember how you make it. I think either you use this one or an empty grenade. I think it's probably an empty grenade. Ah, yes, I'm correct, but my crafting is super ass slow. But yeah, you can make like a shrapnel grenade, essentially. Let's see. Hey, Jahan, you have some crafting. Well, what do you know? Maybe I should give it to you instead. Mister, I can craft everything. I wonder if that will be enough for to do the Drudene thing. Hold on. Give this to Jahan, I do want to test if he'll be able to do any Drudene crafting, so... There we go, that should be more... Oh, I forgot. The grenade canister. There it is. And I also have antlers, which is good. Okay. Because you can make knockdown arrowheads with those. Anyway, please combine this and this and we'll see. Ah, still low. Oh, did I not pick up the Drudene from the guy? Yeah, I did not. Here, combine it. Don't consume it, you combine it with this. Yeah, it's still low. Okay, I think maybe Jahan could be my designated craftsperson. Actually, nah. Maybe not. Anyway. So, oh right, I wanted to put away stuff. You know what? I'll cut this part so that it's not as time consuming and I'll be back. Okay, I kind of reorganized some things a bit. So now, well, first of all, Miss needs to sell a lot of things. I don't need buckets anymore, so I can sell them. Jahan is gonna be my designated ingredients crafts guy because he already has one in crafting. He'll be whatever he'll be. He's gonna be stealing shit. That's all I know. Oh, and that we'll need that to give that to Jahan and that to Jahan if he'll need it. I can pretty much start selling stuff like the moonstone. We don't need it. I'm not sure about the star pebbles. I think we might not need it, but I'll check with that. So yeah, that's pretty much the new organization I'm gonna stick with. And now I have a little bit of an issue because there was one lady we've met, Bear Daughter, I think. But our party's full at the moment, so I just need to probably dismiss somebody. Wait, did I pass them by? Wait, no. Yeah, I think I passed. Did or did I not pass them by? Ah, there they are. She should be here. Because then I can make her my designated craftsperson. And basically she'll be hanging out in the Hall of Heroes, and whenever I need to do any complex crafting, she could be it. Maybe.
I pulled her off you before she
So
could
first
do
of all,
anything.
let's see who should I dismiss.
Any real damage? Are you
I think Medora can go.
Ready to defend. But what'll you do if the feline menace chooses this very moment to launch its offensive? Well, I reckon I'll keep a lookout on the shelter plain until you lot come to your senses. Medora salutes you, comrades, until we meet again.
Feline menace. Of course.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her
Anyway.
down yourself.
Careful, Source Hunter. If I keep my eyes off this cage, the beast's liable to risk an escape.
Yeah, so, this...
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Perhaps I can take the stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
Okay, so we got Bear Daughter on our team now. Okay, so first of all, let's chat with her.
Source Hunter, I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Let's see. There is little in our world more valuable than the minds of men. It is the source of great beauty and much despair, and all of it is uniquely human. Yes, as you've noticed, we're an unpredictable species, as likely to kill as to heal. It's best to beware of those you meet for this very reason. I have no idea what to choose because both of them aren't really all that wrong.
Those moves will embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
But what was the context again? Sorry. In Home Forest, the creatures according to nature, but among men, there are no guarantees. Yeah, I guess in that retrospect, I would say I would probably say the last. And this guy... Let's see. We may be unpredictable, but it serves one better to hope for the best than to assume the worst. Like attracts like, after all. Indeed, for all our progress, we're a savage species at heart. Regard human as you would a rabid animal. No! You're gonna be... Okay, this time you're gonna contradict, miss.
It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter. I am glad that now I have you standing beside me. Even if one burns hot while the other wheezes cold. Perhaps in time I will come to know my own kind as you have. And perhaps then I will decide for myself whether ours is a noble kind.
I wonder what did that do for my people? Did they gain more of one side than opposed to the other? She is pragmatic, independent, altruistic, and righteous. But she's more materialistic, and she seems to be in between bold and cautious. What about you? Also in between bold and cautious. More spiritual, though. Miss, you need to become more spiritual. I do not need you out to be a materialist. I mean, seriously, it's all the dialogues, really. But anyway, do you want to chat?
You say you will take me under your wing. But I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears?
No, you took this way too literally.
Sorry,
Let's see, I meant that I would be responsible for you. I will keep you out of trouble. Yeah, that.
In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend in such a place.
So you mentioned you're a child of the bears. What does that mean exactly?
And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the Saga of Threes. Do you know it?
No.
The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Threes among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Threes the wolfson, and I the bear daughter.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Ask freely, my friend.
So you were raised by bears in the wild.
Your city is far more wild than Home Forest. In Home Forest, the rules are clear. In Home Forest, your strength and speed determine your fate. Here, a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mudworm, might confine you into a tiny cage, and one must wait for a kind stranger to grant freedom.
But how did you come to learn to speak?
Jarrett, wise Jarrett, taught me the bird songs of our people. If not for him, I would never have learned more than the beasts could teach me. A beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know. I am both beast and human, and so I must do both.
You seem to know quite a lot of history for the daughter of a bear. How is this possible?
I have learned all the bird song that Jarrett could teach. I remembered every word. These tales have brought me much pleasure. The remembering of the beasts is without lies. We know not to approach the wasp's nest because long ago one bear mother discovered its dangers. This she taught to her cubs, and those cubs taught the next. We do not remember Rito and the battle of the buzzing brutes. We remember only what is useful to us now. Rito will be forgotten. The beauty of the story will be forgotten. But the lesson will not. It is different between beasts and humans. I am lucky to enjoy both ways.
Tell me about Jareth.
He came to me when I was small. A fierce, wild one, yet unaware of the difference between the other cubs and herself. He called to me in a soft song. At first I thought him a great bird. We each reached out to the other. We found each other. Jarrett visited me often, and in time I learned his songs and more. When he built a small cabin within Home Forest, I hunted his food and fetched his water by day while he studied his books and his magics. By night, by the fire, he'd tell me tales of the world of people. Jarrett is my master and my friend, my teacher and myself. He teaches me and I care for him.
Okay, so why have you come to Sicile?
I heard this was a place of many people, so here I came. I have seen more faces here in a day than I had seen in all the days of my life together. But I have not found the face I seek. Jarrett is missing. It is my duty to find him.
Have you any clue where Jareth might be?
That mystery is thick and ugly as a swarm of hornets. It started with a great disturbance in Home Forest. A terrible disease came in the night and turned the birds and beasts soft and foul as carrion while they still lived. I watched countless of my loved ones die, rotted from the inside. When I ran to Jarrett to tell him what I had seen, his reaction was strange. He had no answer. The next morning, Jarrett did not emerge from his room. I left him be, but after 3 days I grew anxious. I broke down the door and inside his chamber was Nothing. His equipment, his books, all but some scraps of parchment were gone. He was kidnapped, and all his research was taken with him. The only clue I found was a letter among the scraps. I could not make out all the words, but I recognized the threat. Death, coming for you. And the signature? Attenborough. I do not know the one called Attenborough, but I know that if I am to find Jarrett, I must start there. Whoever this Attenborough may be, I believe he or she may know where Jarrett has been taken.
Okay, so I should keep a lookout on this Attenborough and Jareth. Great. Well, thanks for chatting. I'll take my leave for now. And I actually got the log entry for her quest. The Wild Woman and the Renegade. A feral woman named Bear Daughter told us she's looking for her companion Jareth. A letter she found suggested someone called Attenborough might have been involved in the disappearance. I wonder, do you have that letter on you? No, you do not. However, you have very useful things. Something I do want to give to Medora, but she's not here, so Mister's gonna have to carry everything.
Sorry, sir.
Also, thanks for the free backpack. I do need something to store all of my books. That's about it. Okay. Oh, and also, yeah, okay, I won't be able to do anything with her yet. She's originally a lore master, so why not use her to identify this thing? Goddamn. Okay, give this to Bear Daughter and the Looking Glass. Where are you? Oh, I saw it. There it is. Give it to Bear Daughter. She'll identify it.
Sorry, sir.
Oh, those are good. That's for Mister. Oh, well, thank God I was able to identify those bracers. And I have a pickpocketing and a lockpicking bracer. I might as well keep this somewhere here.
Sorry, sir.
By the way, this also means I can give this to someone else. I think Miss might need that more. Where is she?
About face!
Yeah, I think she'll need it more. There, she can equip that. Okay, well, hi, Bear Daughter, and sorry, but I'll have to,
any good tales, my friend? To the homestead, then.
Okay, I thought she might say home forest, but no, it's the homestead. I also need to go back and fetch Medora. God. This is an interesting episode today. Hey, Medora! So, like, I need you back on my team and everything. We now have Bear Daughter, so, like, if I need someone to do excessive crafting, I guess she'll be the person. Or actually, maybe not her. Maybe, someone else might be. Hey, Medora, back to party?
Gongs, you nearly startled me out of my boots. Well, you've got my attention, comrade.
I need your service once more.
Onward. Shield to shield, comrade.
Yes, comrade. Shield to shield. Anyway, I got some stuff for you. Oh, also, I forgot to give this to my people, too. I'll keep the grenade for myself, I think. Let's see. Okay, she had no water arrows. That's fine. That guy needed other arrows for himself too. I think I might keep that like that just to have a separate line between. Okay. I'll probably keep it like that. Yeah, I like that. 5, kind of one of each. What about you? I forgot how it was. I think it was like that, maybe? Meh, I'll just keep it like that. I just want to make sure they have a very similar layout. She has less knockdown, more fire arrows. And a frost grenade and a bunch of other grenades. So I think this guy will probably need to split one of that and give it to Medora. And Medora might need to give the guy, I would say one arrow to Mister. And I'll probably split this thing and give it to Mister. we go. I like this. Okay, organization's done. We're gonna go back to Sicil, so I can cross Bear Daughter from my list of what we need to do. Okay, so now that she's out of the picture, more or less. Oh, Whisperwood. Ah, yes, I found the graveyard, but there's also one place I missed, or rather one person I missed. There he is, this guy. I was looking for you.
The sun is out, and yet I feel a cold inside my soul. The bane of age, the crux of years.
The crux of years, okay. Well, hey there, Eglander.
Oh, how nice it is of you. The very picture of youth, to break the monotony of an elder's day. Wild away on this hardwood bench. Pray, let me be forward with you. O sapling rose, O leaf of spring. For my weary mind is troubled, and would highly prize thy gentle-handed assistance, thy kind ministrations.
I'm kind of a bit wary of you now, the way you phrase everything. Kind ministration. Ooh! Ooh! Well, I want to steal that, definitely. Okay, that's gonna be my priority for the future. Okay, well, tell me about yourself.
I am but an aged elf that has seen the years parade in long succession. Gladly shall I tell you more. Will I regale thee, O whelp of men, with my tale? But not here, where the winds may steal my words.
So about the assistance you asked me?
You would listen to my grievances, guide me towards untroubled realms. Oh, you are truly a wonder, oh budding flower of the morn. Yet that which I would tell you is of a rather private nature. So let us escape both the chill and the eye of public scrutiny. Hot spiced wine and a snug little room awaits us on the King Crab's first floor. Let us go there so that we can warm our bones, yet make shiver our hearts with a tale of loss and sorrow.
Okay. I guess we'll chat, Eglander. Okay, so we got this guy. He has, I'm not sure. Something about the way he speaks is bizarre. Oh, it's those guys. Well, I found an interesting building over here. The Mortician's Morgue. I think first I want to go to the graveyard, if it's between the two. Okay, now that we've met Eglander, I can just go freely explore the graveyard over here. Okay, my little comrades, we're gonna check what is there to do.
Here lies Catherine. I know, I was great.
That's very arrogant. By the way, you should definitely read all of those tombstones, they're funny.
Here lies Patrick. You can kill me, but you'll never kill the dancer inside me. Here lies Jared. Shall I come back as an enraged spirit, or a lovable prankster ghost?
Well, I see a rat. Are you an old friend?
Nemrys is the greatest philosopher in the land, you know. I'd give me left whiskers to be half as smart as him.
I have no idea who Nemrys is, but thanks.
Here lies Kimberly. Finally.
Keep you.
Oh, damn! Oh... I guess Kimberly was a bitch in her life?
Here lies Neil. Killed in the line of duty. I want to go home.
Poor guy. He, didn't get enough time. I guess he was rather impatient and, yeah.
Here lies Judith, warrior princess. Here lies Gregory, whose wife told him so.
Okay. Well, there's a dog over here, but I'll talk to the puppy
Looks
later.
like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
It may
So
be.
many dead civilians.
Rest in
Where are
peace.
It's an
you?
honor to visit the
Are you
fallen.
here, Jake?
The fallen
Jake!
have no use for honors or visits. Their days have passed, ours have not. Let us not waste them on pointless ceremony.
Hey! Respect the dead, man! Granted, I did try to dig up a grave behind the doctor's house, and it exploded or something. Yeah. But I'm with Madura on this one. Anyway, you're relevant because you keep saying Jake, so I'll talk to you later.
Here lies James, as usual, the filthy fibber.
Where are you? Are you here,
Here
Jake?
lies Kavanagh.
Jake!
Will they have Sicil pie in the afterlife?
I have no idea.
Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb.
Well, Jake is in here, I guess.
Here lies David, who ran from the Reaper. You'll never catch me alive.
Oh, he got you while you're dead.
Rotten lamb chops.
Here lies Nemris, master of philosophy.
Weird, the rat was talking about this guy. Should I dig it up? I'm very curious now. What is that?
In memory of Loni, death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
This tombstone is far nicer than
May the
anyone
seven
else.
keep you.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. Well, thank you for a shovel. I think I might have one already.
Here lies Jacques, the oldest man in Sicil. Get off my grave, you jackanapes.
You jackanapes, jeez.
Here lies Helen, killed by an enraged zombie. I'm sure we can talk this out.
Yeah, I'm sorry it did not work out.
May the seven
This
keep
mound is very suspicious over here. It's very large and it's not bound to any specific grave. Which is weird. Let's talk to her, I guess.
you. Peace be with you, traveler. May your lost loved ones rest in peace.
Tell me about yourself.
I once lived a prosperous life with my husband and our happy little daughter Loni. But when the undead plague broke out, my dear husband was among the first killed. Loni never recovered from the loss. And when a group of mercenaries, predators, more aptly called, came to town dangling the opportunity to annihilate those undead devils, Loni lapped up their rhetoric and joined without so much as a backward glance. She was killed less than a week after she joined. Here she lies, and here I stand, mourning the death of my last joy.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I wonder, it doesn't seem to be like any official quest, so I kind of wonder if there's like something to do over here. I don't know. I'm just curious. Anyway, hey Murphy, interesting name for a puppy or
May
dog.
the seven keep you.
I'm not sure you're a puppy anymore, but who knows?
Hey, wow! I was wondering where that awesome sweaty boot smell was coming from, and here you are! Wow! This is great! I'm Murphy, Jake's dog. Wow, you smell great! Have you been rolling around on dead things all day? That's my favourite hobby too.
I'm kind of disturbed by that, buddy, but okay, well tell me about yourself, boy.
You know who I miss? Jake. Sometimes he'd just sit there being awesome, and I'd give him this look like, you smell great. And he'd give me this look like, you do too, Murphy. And he was my best friend. I came here so I could smell Jake again. He smelled great. But whatever's buried there doesn't smell like Jake at all. No, it's definitely not Jake. He was awesome.
So about your master's death, boy.
If I ever find out who killed Jake, the most awesome Jake who ever jaked, I'll bark so much. Seriously, so much. You have no idea.
I've gotta go now, boy. Thanks. Okay, so he thinks there's Jake is not here.
Here lies David, who ran from the Reaper. You'll never catch me alive.
This dog we met, how true a creature he is. How loyal and unwavering in its affections. His master is dead, but not even this, not even nature's great betrayal of life, stops his warm-heartedness from beating. Animals, dog and deer, elk and eagle. We burden and butcher them, wretches that we are. These pillars of creation, we topple them, though their spirits are so very pure. They are. They do not scheme. They do not deceive. Perfidy. That is the human condition. This kind, this trusty beast. He is man's best friend, though man does not deserve one.
Aye, humans are but wild creatures when you get down to it. At least animals are still once with nature, or animals are not better than humans. They just don't know any better. Quite the different that. Oh boy, I don't like any of these options, I'll be honest with you. I guess I'll stick with the first one. And you're gonna agree. Indeed, man may be the master of creation, but how he abuses it, or that's ridiculous. Humanity's accomplishments are remarkable, and its faults don't make it inferior to badgers and earthworms.
Are you here, Jake?
Well,
Jake?
You're not quite wrong, actually, regarding that. But it is true that there's a lot of abuse, and since we're talking more about that animals don't have any ulterior motives, I guess I might say agree, even though I don't quite like both options, but okay.
Wise words. To approach humanity with the same distrust as one would approach a grinning goblin is to be ready for the stab that is to follow. I know, for I have lain on silken cushions in marble palaces, and I have lain on wet leaves in soggy forests. Vastly do I prefer the latter. Oh, the occasional thorn may pierce your skin, but at least you are aware the sting is not that of a poisoned needle hidden by aspiring rivals. In the animal kingdom only one is free. Beware the wolf, yes, beware the bear, but their rules are honest. The kingdoms of man, they are built upon the blood of the ones not strong enough to lay claim to power. This dog, it is a creature worthy of your affection. The ones you see around you, the men and women of this world, they are not.
You're very... Dude, you're a little way too, like... You're either good or evil. There's a lot of gray areas, man. Let's chat.
What can I do for you, Source?
Questions.
May they be pertinent, Hunter.
This thing appeared.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, this one. I'm intrigued by your love for animals. If you don't mind my saying so, you don't quite seem like the loving type, which is true.
You are right and you are wrong, Hunter. Right precisely because I was wronged. As you long have guessed, the wound that ever bleeds was inflicted unto me by one of our species. Though in many ways she was beyond human scope. My station was a high one once, until I was brought very low. I learned among the dregs that men are the same everywhere. Whether they approach you in a back alley reeking of sewer, or the jasmine-scented corridors of royal castles, they smile at you warmly, like friends would, as they fondle their daggers' hilts behind their backs. You are right that I lost affection, but I found it again among the beasts. Among the stray cats and street dogs with whom I shared my all too meager meals. Over time, the deer of the forest no longer fled when I approached. Birds would gladly perch upon my hand and eat from my palm. I found among them a serenity unseen amid humanity. There you are wrong, because for them, I harbor a vivid love indeed.
Interesting. Well, thank you for chatting.
More prey awaits.
Yeah, more prey awaits.
Lamb chops.
Here lies Jake.
Okay, there is Jake.
Please do not disturb.
Okay, we found Jake's grave because I keep forgetting which one of the two it was. It's kind of complicated with Jahan because, like, if you're talking about the people at the seat of power, of course they're gonna have knives behind their backs because everyone wants a piece of that power. Oops, sorry, wrong thing. And they start to bicker among each other and such. So he's not wrong about certain aspects, but he is wrong to assume that every person is like that. And unfortunately, power corrupts, so he's mostly talking from the aspect of coming from a place where, well, as he mentioned, he was living like the rich life or something.
Where are you?
And obviously there's going to be a lot of negativity around seat of power and riches and so on and so on. You know, probably like businessmen trying to backstab each other because one of them is either harming their business or taking away their customers, yabba all that stuff. But normal people, they don't really care about that. Not really. Anyway, so let's dig up, because the dog said it's suspicious. I have reason to believe it might be weird.
What trickery is this?
Where are you?
That's not Jake.
Are you here, Jake?
It's a rotting sheep's corpse. Well, it seems someone snatched Jake's body.
Rest in peace, darling.
It weighs a lot, too. It weighs 70 pounds, jeez. Medora, mind picking that up? I don't know why, but you can. Well, you might as well jug it.
Are you playing without me?
My gosh, just carry it around with you.
Wow, that dead sheep smells pretty great. I mean, wow. But it's nothing compared to Jake. Seems like some mutt is marking my territory.
Jesus. Something is wrong with the dog, because why are you so fascinated with dead things? This isn't your master, boy.
Someone stole Jake? Jake stole my ball once, but then he threw it far, and I went and I got it. And Jake was awesome. Listen, if you go around town and find someone who you think might have done it, bring me a really stinky something of theirs. And I'll see if I can smell Jake on it. An awesome smell. I couldn't mistake it.
Okay, so I got a bunch of stinky something like socks, panties, so and so on. Oh boy. Do you think you could smell whoever killed Jake?
Esmeralda? Ugh, terrible smell. Like flowers and soap. Not awesome. Ugh, hated her. Aureus is kind of awesome. Evelyn, too. They both have a sweaty, dead thingy smell. Cecil, he's alright, I guess. Mostly, he smells like old books, which is neither awesome nor non-awesome. Bring me anything of theirs, and I'll be able to tell you if I can sniff out Jake's smell on them.
Okay, so you want to smell every single person. Got it!
Jake has the best smell. I'd know it anywhere. Did you find something for me to stick my nose into?
Well, I'm very curious about the Aureus that pompous fool.
Aureus, hey? Let's give it a whiff. Definitely no Jakeness on this thing. Nope, not a hint of Jake.
Okay, how about Cecil?
I've heard people say that politicians stink. Give me a whiff, and I'll be able to tell you if it's a Jake kind of stink. No, not him. No scent of Jake whatsoever.
How about Esmeralda? I mean, she was Jake's wife.
Jake was awesome, and she didn't like Jake, so I'm pretty sure she's the worst thing that ever lived. Let me get a whiff.
Ooh.
Oh, take this away. It smells like every rich man in town except Jake. No, there's definitely not a hint of Jake here.
Every rich man in town. Ew! God! God, Esmeralda, what have you been up to? Jesus!
May the 7th.
Here, smell this. It belonged to Evelyn. I forget what we picked up. Something, I guess.
Evelyn? I always thought her stink was a pretty good stink. Let me give that a sniff. Whoa! This smells awesome. Too awesome. This has Jake's scent all over it.
Okay, so another clue to who's probably the, I guess not a killer because Jake's body's not even in a coffin. I guess he's alive then. But what the hell happened at the tavern then? Huh. Okay, so about your master's death. Okay, so
find out who killed Jake?
okay, never mind. Bye. Okay, so I guess I'll have to find out who killed Jake, or rather, if he's actually dead in the first place, because that's not his body. But wasn't there a lady who said she was missing one of the sheep? Also, wouldn't the mortician notice this pretty much? We should pay a visit to the guy now. I think that was his house. Oh, wait, I want to loot these. Let's loot them. Okay, so we pretty much explored the graveyard. Oh, right, there were some places to dig up, though. Like the strange philosopher thingy. You know what? Let me go back. I'm curious. I'm gonna save in case it ends up being hostile or one of those explosive things. Which one was the philosopher? This one or that grave? Let me check.
Here lies Kimberly.
Okay, no, it's not. It's Kimberly. It's someone named Kimberly that no one liked. This one?
Here lies Nemeris, master of philosophy.
Okay, we're saved. We're good. Let's see what's there with the master of philosophy.
Rest in peace, darling.
Oh.
Are you playing without me?
Oh. Well, he climbed up himself, I guess.
Look here, even a sage and author as renowned as I is flattered when mortals dare among the dead to seek him out. Well, here I am, Nemeris the Wise. You may go wide-eyed with amazement now.
Okay, you're an interesting character. You have nothing, though. Tell me about yourself.
As if I need introduction. Nemeris the thinker, the theorist, the visionary. Come now, surely you lack the time, as I do, for such silly questions.
You're an author.
Oh, I've written so many celebrated treatises, but of course you have read and revered the philosophy of death, the diamond in the crown that is my literary legacy.
Oh, we did read his book, although it was kind of confusing. Yeah. Oh, you're the author of that book. Oh, I didn't realize that.
There isn't a civilized soul alive that hasn't perused its profound pages percolating with perspicacity. Alas, that so few show an understanding of my words, so few show the expected intellectual growth when I put them to the test.
Can I reach your philosophy of death? I mean, I did, but...
You can, and indeed you must. But alas, I was not buried with a printed version of that blueprint of genius that is my inimitably esteemed essay. Never fear, though, for each and every library in Rivellon boasts a copy, the gilded cherry on their paper pie.
Man, I don't remember if I have the book or not. I'll take my leave for now. Okay, so I guess that was a quest. I never dug you up in my entire playthrough, so I was like, that rat mentioned this guy. And I'm like, oh, he has a grave. Should I dig it up? Maybe it's relevant. I guess he doesn't mind that I dug him up. Let's see. I should have the philosophy of death, right? Yeah, I do. What was the basic rundown? Basic rundown. Death is greater than life, so say the priest, for indeed death comes for the gods, blah blah. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pause the video, reread the book so that it's fresh in my memory, and let's see what kind of tests we're gonna have to go through. Okay, I think we might be good to go with this guy. I reread it, I hope I'll remember everything.
The very fact that you seek me out once more is in itself a token of wisdom.
Put me to the test.
Do you truly feel you are ready to prove that you have read and understood the philosophy of death?
Not really, hold on. Okay, now I am.
Then we shall proceed to test the mettle of your acumen forthwith. Between life and death, death is the greater force. So argues the clergyman. Is he correct?
Death is the greater force, so argues the clergyman. Okay, so there's only two answers, yes or no. I think in his book he was actually, like... He was not speaking favorable... how to say this? In his book, he kind of criticized the clergymen on their outlook of life and death, so I guess... No.
Of course not.
Yeah, he's not.
Correct. He is not.
Let us proceed. Life is life's own goal. The question that is itself the answer. Good. Now I am unburdened of all worries, am I not?
That one I remember because it was like... I think that was the end of the book. So no.
Not entirely, no.
I concur.
Last query. Boldly do I scorn the bonds of faith and fear. Death I dub thee life's equal. Is this my salvation or my undoing?
Oh. Salvation. I think it might be salvation because he does equal them, I guess. So salvation?
Your salvation.
Indeed.
At least I think he was kind of like... I mean, he was talking about death in a more favorable light than you'd think. So I guess that's why it's probably salvation.
Most impressive. Nothing short of miraculous. You have verily fathomed the message of my book. My undying respect is yours, to an extent. Content in the knowledge that my legacy is in good hands. Ta-ta. I shall see you in the next life.
Oh! Oh! Well, I guess I did it correctly, but... crap. Oh, wait, need lore mastery of 1. I might be good to go, or did I lose my skill all of a sudden?
Where are you, Jake?
Okay, I still have my lore mastery. Let's see, I picked up a ring. I picked up a dagger. And also the grenades. A toxic grenade. Creates a poison cloud. Great. Oh, pickpocketing. Well, well. Mister, got one more ring for stealing shit. And then I have that grenade. Okay, so I have that. I get. Oh, this is for the books, right? Okay, so what did I pick up? Okay, that letter from the conduit. Letter from the Duke of Farrell. The perfect murder. That scroll. For some reason, the zombie painting. Hot topics and pyramid. I don't need that. What is that? Oh, it's about the statues. Okay, I don't think we'll need that ever. My orders are here. Reginald's diary. We won't need it either.
Jake?
Evelyn's diary I should keep.
Are you here?
Everything else.
Jake?
Boris's diary. I guess I'll keep it. Why not? But everything else should be good to go now.
Rest in peace,
And then I gave some books to Jahan as well. There you go. I should be good to go now. Most of the literature are with me. Oh, and rat extermination, why not? Okay, everything else, so it's good. Okay, so we got a mini quest that I completed. Thank God, because I was not sure if I was doing it correctly. Now, before I actually end the episode, I'm curious what will happen if I dig this up right in front of her face. Oh God, I'm terrible.
Back from there, savage!
Yeah.
Don't let you disturb my daughter's peace.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, bye, lady. I was curious that, are there perhaps no bones like with Jake? But no, there are bones in there, so... Never mind, I'll leave you be, lady. God.
Darling.
Oh, we've had quite an interesting playthrough, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to end the episode right over here. And I guess in the next one I should probably visit... what's his name? Eglander or Eglander. I don't know how you pronounce it, but that guy, the elven dude. Although, to be honest, if you look at his 3D model, I think it's actually a human model because he doesn't have the ears like his portrait does. But anyway, so I'm gonna have to end the episode over here, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye!